seems so damn genius lately. TikTok, talking, late night TV, there's still so much that I have yet to know. We go down the line, never feel we all joy, pain, and sky. We go down.
G'day guys, my name's Dave and welcome to another Guitar Zero to Hero song tutorial. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to play Burn, Burn, Burn by Zach Bryan, which is a great acoustic tune. For the basics, you'll need a guitar in standard tuning and a capo on the 3rd fret of your guitar. If you want to master your chords back to front, then be sure to head over to guitarzerotohero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. Finally, this lesson simply teaches you one song, but if you're seeking a deeper understanding and more fulfillment from your guitar playing, then check out my complete Guitar Zero to Hero premium course and membership. It's designed for those who have always wanted to learn, providing the tools and guidance to finally play with confidence. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. Now let's jump into the lesson. Let's start off with the intro. Now, first I'm going to teach you the easiest possible way of playing. Then I'll teach you all the little intricacies that you can hear in the actual studio recording. Alright, so for this easy version of the intro, we're going to start off with the C/G chord. So ring and pinky fingers on the 3rd frets of the 6th and 5th strings, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and then index finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. We can strum all our strings there for our C/G. Now for the majority of the song, we're just going to be using a strumming pattern that goes like this. Down, down, up, and in succession. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So just play that again and again to practice and to get that into your strumming hand. So with the first line of chords, we're basically just playing this C/G for 4 strumming patterns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then for the second line of chords, we're going to an A minor. So just keep your index and middle finger where they are. Put your ring finger now on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And we're only strumming from the 5th string onwards here for this A minor. So ideally you want to mute the 6th string. You can do that with your thumb, just reaching over the top to lightly touch that string. So that's A minor. And then we go to a C/B. So you just lift your middle and ring finger, and our middle finger will go and hit the 2nd fret of the 5th string. With this middle finger reaching over, that can also mute the 4th string, and we're just strumming from the 5th string onwards. So that's our C/B. Now those 2 chords are contained within 1 bar. This is one instance where we'll change our strumming pattern a little bit. We're just going to be playing it down, down, up for each of those chords. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we return back to another 4 bars of the C/G. So that's it for the easiest way of playing this intro, and that will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now I'll teach you how it's played more truly to the studio recording. In the recording, the strumming is a little bit more improvisational and it's not following a specific sort of pattern. To start off, our first line of chords is just the same as that easy version. So it's just the C/G for 4 strumming patterns. We will add one little thing though. The first time we play the C/G, on the 2 beat, we're actually going to hammer our middle finger into place. So start off with this middle finger lifted. So down, and then on the 2 beat, strum and hammer that middle finger into place. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's what we'll do just for that first bar. Things start changing in the second line of chords. So we're going to start off the same way with our A minor to C/B. However, when we go to the C/B, on that 3 beat, we'll actually hammer our middle finger into place on that 3 beat. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and instead of trying to hit all the strings when you hit that beat, just focus on the root note. So the 5th string when we strike on the 3 beat. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now for the next bar, instead of going straight to a C/G, we're actually going to now go to a G chord, or technically a G at 11 chord, but let's just call it a G. So just keep your fingers where they were from the C/B. We're going to play the same strumming pattern as our previous bar, but we're going to start with an open 6th string and hammer our ring finger into place to that G. So down, down, up. And then we go to our C/G, but we're going to hammer our middle finger into place on that 3 beat. 3 and 4 and. So from the start of this bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the first 2 bars all together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that final up strum is held into the next bar, where we're just going to continue on with this C/G, but this strumming pattern that I'll show you is essentially spanning across 3 bars of music. So we'll pick it back up on the 3 beat with a down, down, up. That will be held out until the next 3 beat, down, down, up, and then up, up, down, up, down, up. All right, so let me count this out. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now, you'll notice one little thing that I did there at the very end. On the last 3 strums, I actually lift my middle finger. This is optional, but it does make it sound very cool. So there are a few different things to consider here for the second line of chords, but let's put it all together and hear how it sounds. From the A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And altogether, part 1 of the intro that you hear in the studio recording. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get to intro part 2, which is just the same as our simple intro. That's pretty much the hardest bit out of the way for this song. And that's only if you wanted to play it how Zach Bryan plays it in the intro. Otherwise, you can just use that easy version I taught you earlier. The rest of the song is actually very simple. So for the verse, which is the majority of the song, we're now going to just play the C/G for 4 strumming patterns. Then for the second line of chords, A minor for 1 strumming pattern, C/B for 1 strumming pattern, and then C/G for 2 strumming patterns. So that A minor and C/B are no longer contained within 1 bar. And in total, the verse would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. The verse is played through 14 times, and then there's a break before we get into the chorus. The break is just the C/G played for another 2 bars of music. Then we get to the chorus. There's 2 lines of chords here. We're going to go to an F chord. Now I like to play my F chord like this for this particular song. So ring and pinky fingers on the 3rd frets of the 5th and 4th, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and index finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. Now if you can, reach your thumb over the top to hit the 1st fret of the 6th string. So that's my F. You can play a regular F bar chord too if you'd like. Then we go to a C chord and a G chord. Now from the C chord, you can just move your ring and middle fingers up 1 string, and the pinky will go to the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and then back to an F. Each chord is played for 2 strumming patterns, so the chorus. And that chorus is just played through again and again until the end of this song. Now, one thing you can do to add a little dynamic to this song during the verses or even during the intro is a little bit of light palm muting. So take the fleshy bit of your palm here, rest it lightly on the edge of the bridge as you're strumming, and you get that lightly muffled sound. Now, too far in and nothing's going to actually ring out, but if you're right on the edge, you get that nice muted sound. Now you don't have to push down the strings or apply much pressure, it's just a very light touch. Like so. That's optional, you don't need to add it of course. So now I'll be doing a full playthrough of the song and I'll have a vocal track on top for some context. Big thanks to my friend Eric for lending his awesome vocals through this playthrough. Feel free to play this back as many times as you'd like to practice, play along to, and see how you go.
talking late night TV, there's still so much that I have yet to know. Get dressed up just to go downtown, some ego-filled late night crowd. Seems that's where I feel the most alone. Like to get lost in some old back road, find a shade tree in a honey hole, and talk to my grandpa again. I see God in everything, trees and pain and nights in spring. So why do I still long for home? Like to lay and feel a cozy blanket and feel the fear of never waking. Don't you want the sun? Like to love my lady long and hard and lay down lines of blame and guitar and never leave loving arms again. My exes hate me and my friends all miss me. I wanna drown in rock gut whiskey and leave this small town for a while. Head to Paris on a late night flight, find a bar and get in a fight, write a few poems in a sunny balcony. I wanna be a child, climb a tree somewhere, breathing in fresh outside air before I do this life was kind. I want a well-trained dog on a couple acres, a kind lady and a place to take her. And if you get friends, count on one of my hands. Know I'm bound to die one day, so when I reach those golden gates, I pray to say I did the best I can. Sit with my mother when the dealer departed, send a prayer down to the broken hearted, let him know it all turns out just fine. To know me is to love me, and to hate me is to wrong me. I prefer my nights so lonely on the blues guitar and muscle cars and gin. I'm a simple man, I don't need much, just my simple songs and some human touch. I'm tired now, so I'm bringing my ass home. So let me go down the line, let me feel it all, joy, pain in the sky. Let me go down the line. We all burn, 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 then die. Let me go down the line. Never feel it all, joy, pain in the sky. Let me go down the line. We all burn, 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 then die. So let me go down the line. Let me feel it all, joy, pain in the sky. Let me go down the line. We all burn, 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 then die.
Thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this lesson, then I know you'll absolutely love these other lessons too. So hit the link here. Or if you want to grab a copy of my free guitar ebook, then head over to guitarzerotohero.com or click the link here. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys next time on Guitar Zero to Hero. Cheers.